TFTV here, BWill, my FanSight. Tough loss to the Buccaneers, 20-6 down in Tampa Bay, man. And it's just another same old bullshit. Sorry for my language, but, I mean, it's just same old thing. Offensive line, absolutely atrocious. Play calling, no better. You know, and I was getting on VRABEL's ass during the live watch along, kicking a field goal, a 51-yard field goal. I'm listening to the feed. Commentators said Nick Folk hasn't hit from this distance in both directions. Why are we kicking a field goal there, 4th and 2? We got a 235-pound quarterback and a 245-pound running back that we insist on giving the ball to. Why don't we think we can get 2 yards there? I'd take my chances getting them 2 yards than a 40-something-year-old field goal or a 40-year-old field goal kicker from 51 yards, and he ain't hit pregame at all in neither direction. Where's the logic in that? Where's the analytics in that? The team preaches analytics. We get an analytics person from, I think, the 49ers department. We get an analytics guy from Green Bay, even though he's more personnel-based. Where are these analytics? Questions got to be asked. I mean, questions have got to be asked to Mike VRABEL at this point. You know, I'm just being honest. He's 3-13 over the last year and some change. 3 games in a year is not good enough, no matter how you cut it, no matter how good or bad that roster is, which he has had a hand in building. You know, of course, I don't think he was responsible for the A.J. Brown trade, but a lot of these other guys, he's had a hand in building this roster, and it just ain't good enough. Offensive line ain't good enough. He also has a hand in the offensive coordinator that he's brought in. Tim Kelly has not been good enough. He just hasn't. You know, he looked promising in the beginning of the year. It's tapered off. I ain't going to say he's found out, but there's tape on him. And there was tape on him when he was in Houston, but there's current tape on Tim Kelly, and we haven't moved the ball in weeks. We just haven't. We haven't. Today, I mean, of course, the play calling wasn't good, but the offensive line don't help neither. Levis is hit on 15 or 16 of his dropbacks today out of 30 and some change. So he can't get into a rhythm. He can't, you know, be a part of be in the offense and go through his check downs, go through his progressions. If he's getting hit a third or half the time that he's dropping back, nobody can play in that type of offense. I don't give a damn if it's Joe Montana. He can't do it. So, you know, offensive line, we know that's a problem. Titans are going to have to invest heavily in the offseason in offensive line. And makes me think if VRABEL sticks around, he's a quote-unquote defensive coach, and the defense was not his fault today by any means. They give up 20 points. We got to score more than 20 points to win. VRABEL's a defensive coach. We should be able to invest draft capital, salary cap into the offense. If he's a defensive coach, he should be able to make worth with average guys over there. If you have to pick and choose between the two, he should be able to make do with average over there. We need to invest as much as we can offensively. But if you got an offensive coordinator that's not calling a good game, does that really matter? So that's what I'm saying. The question has to be asked to Mike VRABEL at this point, whether that's by his roster building, his in-game management, which people have continuously asked questions about, and his choice at offensive coordinator. Questions have got to be asked of VRABEL at this point, man. And y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. If y'all think it's time for VRABEL to go, or do y'all think he should get the rest of the year? I don't think he should go now. It wouldn't do no good. He should go the rest of the year. But if the Patriots come knocking with a first-round pick, which if he keeps losing, we ain't going to be able to get that. If the Patriots come knocking with the first-round pick, he got to go. I'll be honest with you. He's got to go. And if Robert Kraft is that in love with him, shit, I'll drive him up there myself to New England. You know, that's just where I'm at. In this league, defensive coaches, it's not it, man. It's just not it. You got to have an offensive guru in there with a young quarterback that's that's not taking a whole bunch of the salary cap. That's the recipe. The Eagles just did it. That's been the recipe. Young quarterback, rookie contract, put some dogs around him offensively. Be just good enough on defense and be opportunistic on defense. You should be able to do that with a quote-unquote defensive guru, defensive-minded head coach, and we've got the resources to put into the offense now next year if we go forward with VRABEL. If we don't, get a guy like Ben Johnson from Detroit in, Bieniemy. I'd get Bieniemy. Get one of these guys, offensive minds, get them in with Will Levis, work with Will Levis, and see what we can do going forward. I'm not ready to ring that bell yet. I'm looking at the bell, though. I ain't rang it yet, but I'm looking at the bell with Mike VRABEL. As time's running up, man, 3-13 ain't good enough over the last year. It just ain't. But really ain't shit else to say about the game, man. It's a terrible performance. Another terrible performance. Offensive line. Radens is hurt. He has a concussion. Or not Radens. I misspoke. Dillard is hurt, has a concussion. Radens filled in at left tackle. He did pretty decent. He did better than Dillard. Once again, another question of VRABEL. Why is Radens not starting at left tackle? I don't give a damn who's at right guard. I don't care. Radens performed much better. He's a better left tackle than Andre Dillard. Dillard should not see the field. He needs to really get healthy with that concussion. I don't want them to rush Dillard back, man. I want Dillard to be as healthy as he can be to even think about even touching the field. I need him to take his time. And I hate that he's injured and he needs to get a full recovery. I'll just say it like that. But Radens should have been a left tackle a long time ago, 2-3 weeks ago. He should have been a left tackle really longer if you really want to be frank about it. But shit, that's all I got, man, for this FanSight. Not good enough again this week by the Titans. Not good enough by VRABEL. Man, you will see where it goes from here. We got a tough schedule coming up. Jacksonville, Miami, and them. It's not getting easier. It's not getting easier. But y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about the performance today. What y'all think about anything I said, man. Make sure y'all give us a subscribe on YouTube. Like the video. Subscribe, TFTV Sports. Appreciate y'all, man.